Hi, it's Ian from Dancing Goat Coffee here, and today I wanted to introduce a new product to us. Well, actually it's a new product, but it's a variation on a product that we've had on the online store for use at home for a very long time. So people who've watched videos from me before will probably be familiar with the drip brew methods that we have. So this is a V60. It takes its name because of the 60-degree angle on the sides of the brewer, and it simply sits on top of a cup or a jug or some vessel that you're going to brew into. You place a preformed paper filter into the cone, and then you tip your ground coffee in, and then using warm water create your infusion as the gravity pulls the water through the coarsely ground coffee. So that's what gives it its name, the drip brewer. It's a really quick, easy, very accessible way to make a really nice quality cup of coffee at home. It also avoids the over extraction or steeping that you can sometimes get with methods such as a cafetiere. So if we talk through the new product, which is this, it's a Hario, so the same manufacturer as the V60. It's a Hario V60 drip decanter. So as you can see on the box there, that we have a glass decanter, very similar to the Chemex in its style and its setup. So I've already unboxed it, and I've taken out the filter cone, which you can see there. So it has the same characteristics as the V60 drip brewer. This is a cone with a little stand, so it can stand on the side while you put your paper cone and then your coffee in the top. Then that simply sits into your glass decanter at the top, and then again you pour your warm water through the ground coffee with the filter paper inserted inside there. You also have this nice rubber handle so that you can serve without burning yourself on the warm glass. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use our Tanzanian pre-ground filter coffee, and I'm going to brew us as a 700ml of freshly brewed drip brew coffee. What I'll do is I'll bring the camera down and I'll cut into the shot so you can see just exactly what we're doing and how simple it is to make this really nice drip brew coffee at home. So the first thing I need to do once I've unboxed all of the contents of the drip brew decanter is open up my filters. So I'll just take your filter paper out and show it to the camera here. So they're pre-formed, so that there's none of the origami involved in setting up your filter paper as it is with the Chemex. So you can see we've got a cone filter paper there. We can take out our plastic V60 drip brewer, pop that into the top there, and then pop that onto the top of the decanter. In this case I'm going to use a little measuring scoop that I've got on the side here. I'm going to use one full scoop of ground coffee into the top of the filter paper, like so. Pop that back on the side, and then I have water that I've already boiled. So I've let it come away from the boiling point, because what I want is water that is around about 88 degrees Celsius. That avoids us burning the coffee as we create the drip brew coffee and pour the water into the top of the ground coffee, and then it filters through nicely. So we don't want to scorch or burn the coffee. Again, as I brew this, I'll cut into the shot, we'll bring the camera down, and I'll do some close-ups of the filter brew as it takes place. So the first thing I'm going to do is I want to pour in, and I'm just going to let the coffee bloom. So I've wet all of the ground coffee that's in the drip brew there. And you see the air coming out of it, and then I can, in a nice rolling action, hopefully the camera can see from there, you can see that I'm creating this really nice drip brew coffee. And then you should be able to see from that angle there that you can see the coffee into the decanter at the bottom there. So if I bring the decanter up to the camera, so you can see there, you can still see a little steam coming away because we're still dripping, and the remainder of the water in the cone at the top is just passing through into the decanter at the bottom. So if we lift out there, you can see, if we just hold the V60 up to the camera as well, it's effectively the same without the rim for sitting on a cup. And one of the variations that you'll see with a drip brewer is the size of the hole, and also the grooves the ridges that are on the inside of the drip brewer. This is to allow a little bit of space between the filter paper and the edges of the brewer, so as the water passes out through the ground coffee, it can then funnel its way down and into the vessel that you're brewing into. So with this, usually a cup or a small jug, with the decanter that comes as one piece, it's just flowing through and into the base of the decanter. The angled sides and the hole at the bottom are claimed by the manufacturers to be their unique characteristic and give the unique taste of each one of the manufacturers' brewing systems. Actually, what I think will probably make more of a difference is the coarseness or fineness that you grind the coffee at. And with all Dancing Goat coffees, you'll get a pre-ground filter, or pre-ground for filter use, which is perfect for use with the V60 drip brewers, as it allows enough space for the water to filter through, but it's fine enough to just extract the characteristics of that coffee that you've chosen to brew in this way. So we can see there, I'll hold it up to the camera again, you can see there that the brewing is now finished. So we can take this V60 cone out. So what I'll do is I'll just move this filter paper out so you can see how easy it is to clear up. We've popped that there, and you can see that that's the same characteristics as the white V60 brewer that we had before. So we pop this on the side. You can see you have a really clear, crisp brew of coffee. That, with any filter brewed coffee, passing through a filter paper, it removes any small fine ground grains of coffee, so you have this really nice, clear, crisp coffee. Hopefully you can see that as we're pouring through there.